eThekwini will need over R1 billion to rebuild after last month's devastating floods. The city's executive committee has tabled a report outlining the cost of the repairs to households and infrastructure. The report comes as the mayor delivered her budget speech. You've just heard her there, Zandile Kumete, giving that budget. ENC's Mawande Keswa was live at City Hall for us. Mawande, talk us through the exact things that the report says as far as just the cost and what else the government there has learned, or the city has learned after those floods.
Well, good day, Tamigile. The report just outlines the key areas that money needs to be put into. The two that take up the bulk or cost the most, at least according to the report, the first one has to do with engineering, and it's estimated that 405.4 million rand will be needed. This includes roads and stormwater maintenance related costs. The next one, which also takes up the bulk and really just makes that billion or hits that billion mark, is for human settlements, and that is sitting at 663.3 million rand. So engineering and human settlements really at this point in time are costing a lot. And if I can just give background as to why human settlement requires that amount of money, is because if you look at the houses that were affected, you've got 4,007 that were partially damaged, and those that were completely damaged, you're looking at 3,929. And infrastructure as well was severely damaged during those floods that ravaged the city. Moving further down, you've got a bridge that was washed away. You've got a picnic spot that was washed away, and you've got lifeguard towers that were also damaged, and that's going to need about 1.8 million rand. You've also got the electricity units, which estimates that repairs will require 19.5 million rand. Health units also will require about 3 million rand to repair roofs at various clinics, as well as a consultation room that was flooded. The Metro Police will also require 3.1 million rand to fix damaged roof tiles, and this is at the Albert Park Police Station. So the billion mark was just hit through engineering as well as human settlements, and if you add up all of the numbers, you're well over R1 billion rand, and really these expenses come from these various departments and these various areas that need attention.
What else will the eThekwini municipality be spending on this financial year?
Well, in terms of the floods themselves, there isn't really much information, but in terms of the city, the key for them really, they're looking at infrastructure, they're looking at development, they're looking at poverty alleviation and assisting those who are destitute. They'll be instituting rebates, they'll be instituting as well as exemptions from rates. For example, if your house is below the value of 250,000 rand, there will be exemptions as far as you paying rates on your property, and various others that the mayor touched on. But there is quite a lot that the city plans to do. They also plan on building households in various areas, giving people decent housing. They also plan on giving resources to those people living in, for example, informal settlements. They want to offer them or give them free services such as refuse removal, because they understand that the city is moving from a situation where they want to move people from the informal settlements, but they want to make them areas in which people can live. They have proper water and sanitation, and they have proper resources. They have access to electricity and so forth. So a lot of money will go into that as well.
Mawande, apart from the budget itself, there was a bit of drama, a bit of political theatre there earlier today, with the IFP and the DA making their opposition to Zandile Kumete clear. How did she navigate that situation?
Well, at the time, she really seemed unfazed. She was as cool as a cucumber, if I may say. And even going further on to a point where when journalists did try to touch on that political cloud that is over her with regard to the charges and the allegations and her being out on bail. She made it clear that the focus should be on the budget, and she cannot speak on the case at this moment in time or anything politically related. The matter at hand deals with the eThekwini residents, the city, it deals with the budget. She really seems unfazed. She's her usual self, smiling and happy, and was speaking to media and was addressing council. So in terms of those issues that were raised by the opposition parties, they really didn't do much in terms of affecting her in delivering the speech as well as addressing council.
No wonder, Keswa, live for us in Durban. Thank you.